Becoming Luminaries. Quan Yin via Jenny Schiltz. January 1, 2020. JennySchiltz.com. Yesterday, I felt a deep need to journey. It was a nagging feeling. When I feel this way, I know that my attention is needed, so the first opportunity I had, I put on drumming music and went. I found myself walking on stone steps that were in a lake, creating a trail. The water was calm and serene. On the water were fully opened lotus flowers. It was gorgeous. Up ahead at the end of the path was a huge tent that glowed a moving, shifting gold. I knew I was headed there. Just then, Quan Yin joined me on the path. I was so happy to see her. She has been very busy with the ascension process. She was beaming, smiling from ear to ear. She had the quality of a child holding on to a secret, busting at the seams to share the joy. I looked at her questioningly and she said, "It is done." She whispered this and it stopped me in my tracks. I turned to face her fully and asked what she meant. She took my hands and told me that the work of creating the new space and being a bridge is done. She was so light as she said, "We are free." She no longer has to be in the role of a bodhisattva, just as those in the role of bridging the worlds are also now free. She told me that Earth is free, and now humanity has a choice. Having the choice is very important. She explained that no matter what the collective chooses, we are free. I was filled with excitement, and a huge weight that I didn't even know I was carrying lifted off my shoulders. We walked hand in hand to the gold, swirling tent which was full of ascended masters known and unknown. They were in full celebration. All their hard work of guiding others had paid off. They explained that the seventh Earth is here. Nothing can stop what is coming. Nothing. It may not be instant, but that's okay because it is here, and nothing can stop it. I came out of the journey abruptly. A loud bang jolted me back into my body as my youngest knocked something off her wall. Sometimes, juggling all the roles I play is challenging. I tried to get back into the journey, but the startle factor from such a loud noise was too great for me to settle back in. I was disappointed because there was so much more I was trying to understand. About an hour later I received an email that sent shivers through my whole body from a colleague in Germany named Andrea Maria Felbeck. She and I have done tremendous work together, and we're finding that our experiences are now often in sync. We have a soul connection that's so incredibly deep, and she's graciously allowed me to share the email that she sent, and her interpretations. Aloha Jenny, I tried to sleep tonight. It's almost 2 in the morning for me, and couldn't, as so often happens these days. So, while I was resting and meditating, I suddenly saw your loving face. You sat across from me like we were meeting on Zoom as usual. I asked, "What is going on here?" In response, I was shown a beautiful sea turtle that swam very quickly from deep down in the sea, dark, up to the sun, light. Then I looked at you again. You were very still, very centered. Then I heard from my light guides, the seventh Earth. The seventh dimension. Ascent. Then I saw the Quan Yin energy in its origin as a symbol of the divine feminine, meaning free and without bodhisattva attachment. The energy came in the form of the beautiful designs that you see on a turtle shell that go into different places on the earth like puzzle pieces falling into place. We looked at each other and held hands. We appreciated each in love and I said, "You are one of the originals from Gaia. I am one of the originals from Gaia." We freed Gaia, note, we being the many originals, first wavers and way showers. Gaia is free now. It is finished. The feeling after writing the above email to Jenny was inside me, we, too, are free. We, those concerned, This is not for everyone, who feel this in the deepest depths of their soul. The way showers, those of the first wave, those who've kept the balancing act between the different worlds and the rainbow bridge between have kept the dimensions open. Quan Yin and other masters are also free, and much more. That matrix has dissolved. Also, the feeling that all of this is independent of what's happening in the world now felt like the portal door behind me can now be closed. We no longer need to go back and forth or look back. It's something essential that's now complete, closed. Welcome to the new Earth, which, according to my perception, is not a new Earth, but the Earth that comes back to its original state and to its omniversal original, as it was intended from the beginning in the harmonic primal frequency. The turtle as a power animal has many meanings. Here for me especially is the one that she is a guardian of the divine feminine and the primal frequencies of Gaia, just like the whales are the keepers of the libraries, key carriers and knowledge of the sacred, omniversal, primal original Earth. Andrea Maria Pfelbeck, aloha. I was shocked and grateful to learn that we both experienced these things around the same time, and both with Quan Yin. It was so perfect, as I felt I had missed something in the journey when my nervous system was activated by a loud bang. I sat with this information last night and realized that many are feeling that an aspect or a part of them is dying. It can be quite brutal, especially when you don't fully understand what it is. This journey and Andrea Maria's meditation helped me to understand more. A part is dying. Those of us who've created bridges, anchored the light for humanity and helped to create the new are now being set free. It's an interesting feeling, one of excitement and trepidation. Who am I now that a major role that I've held for lifetimes is completed? This early morning I woke from a dream, and in the dream, there was a massive graduation ceremony, and in a way, a welcoming home party. We are now free. The collective now has a choice. We are now free to create in a new way. The limitations and barriers are gone, now we just need to remove all that remains within us that keeps us limited. It is time to set ourselves free completely. It will be interesting to see what we create with all the energy that is available now that we no longer play that role. As I was writing this blog, Quan Yin came into my awareness and wanted to share more. Here is what she said. What must be understood is the immensity of a task that was undertaken. There is such gratitude for all those that have worked towards this most favorable outcome. We understand that to many looking outward, the feeling of celebration seems premature. Yet, if one looks into their own heart with a clear vision, while viewing the collective from a distance, it will make much more sense. Your heart will tell you the truth about the changes in your world. As you open your heart, you open to the pure possibilities that are available to you now. With the changing or elimination of roles, one may simultaneously feel joy, freedom, fear, and resistance. We recommend creating a ceremony to say goodbye to the role that you had played and allow for a moment of grieving. Then we ask you to begin creating, dreaming, imagining what it is you do want. When limitations or fears arise, talk to them, love them, and then gently blow them away with your breath. As you exhale all that holds you back, inhale the future potential of all that you are. Turn your entire being to the new space. I was then given the vision of Lot's wife turning to salt when she turned around to look at the destruction of Sodom in the book of Genesis. While you will not turn to salt, focusing on the destruction of the old will cause a great disturbance in your energetic field and you will feel torn apart. Focus instead on your joy, your creation, and your new role as luminaries. Light the path for others simply by walking it. I leave you with joy. All have the option to embrace and grow into new roles, for it is done. For those that are feeling that their roles are changing and stepping into the new, I hope that this information helps you to let go of the old. I hope it confirms your deep inner knowing about this incredible time even though the outer world is in chaos. I am sending huge hugs, love, and excitement as we move forward and acclimate to the new space. If you have not already done so, please join my mailing list so you will receive this blog and other things via email. Social media has become quite unreliable for disseminating information. To join the mailing list, click here. Lots of love. Jenny.